Ooh, shit.
It is time for the hour of power with the Heroic Vibration podcast. On this week episode, we're gonna be talking about rumors about Stan Lee, Black Panther bypass the Titanic, and then we got another juggernaut coming to bypass the Black Panther. It's gonna be amazing, epic episode. And if you have any special requests for any topics, hit us up on Twitter. What up with your YouTube and YouTube bust? It's your boy TripleCup Chuck, and I'm up. And you're tuning in to the Vibration Podcast, where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, TV, video games, and more. Welcome to my humble abode. Let's go. Now, first off, I want to introduce my panel. You know what I'm saying? He got a avatar that's suitable for the name and the character. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start this thing off with Savage Carter. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What up, everybody? It's me, the Savage. I'm back. Check it out. This week, I'm gonna show everybody a little love. Everybody can find me at Savage Carter 225 on Twitter. Not anybody can hit me up.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna answer everybody as soon as you sending me the message. I promise you that. All right. On top of that, still Xbox Savage Carter. I'm playing all day. I'm trying to make it to level 200 in Monster Hunter by next Friday. If you feel like you can be any help, jump in a match.
Oh man, look at you! You gotta hit 200 by next week.
That's what's up. My fingers would have fell off. Yeah,
that's a miracle
worker. But hey, next up we got Kaleidoscope. Go ahead and hit them with their, you know what I'm saying? Is it bro? Man, do your thing.
Yo, it's the Xbox Goes Kaleidoscope. Back up on the Heroic Vibrations podcast, man. We about to get live. There's a lot of news topics to cover. And dude, y'all want to hit me up on Twitter? Y'all could just hit me up at DirectX-the. Also on Xbox Live at Just Playing Kaleidoscope, and on my YouTube channel at Kaleidospace the Scope. Let's go.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Next up, we got the Incredible Hulk itself, punching on the ground, gonna crack the world in half. Go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody, Bloody Knuckles.
You know what it is? It's your boy Bloody Knuckles, aka the Native Nerd and Gothic Gamer here. Just another great week with the boys over here on the Heroic Vibration podcast, and we got some good stuff to talk about. I'm excited. Good stuff coming here soon, man. Just 2 weeks, bro. 2 weeks away, and it'll finally be here. I can't stop. I'm hyped.
You ready?
That's what's up, yo. And yo, there's this one thing though that I'm enjoying about Terra. Since I used the brawler class, I actually got a set of gloves that were called Bloody Knuckles.
Hey.
Damn, Bloody.
Hey, on the real,
price for that.
On the real, I'm using some gloves in Far Cry 5 to Bloody Knuckles.
Hey.
Oh, word. Damn. It's like, yo, you need to copyright the name. If not, they're gonna do you like Spider-Man. There'll be a whole Spider clan out there.
Gotta trademark that.
And I'm gonna wait to talk about Far Cry, but that game is awesome.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So they go ahead, Bloody. What you been up to?
Man, just gaming as much as I can when I'm not working. Just like Carter over there, man. I've just been stuck in that Monster Hunter right now. I'm at level 74 right there. I'm working to get to my level 7, get to level 100 here soon. Finish all my investigations, finish maxing out every monster I gotta hunt down and start collecting all my armors and shit. Dude, so good. Like I'm loving the spring update.
Hunt more than one tempered monster at a time. You get up there.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm farming the snow and cherry blossom event right now, man. So much.
Oh yeah.
That's the way to do it right now. But I gotta do that. I gotta.
Me and Devil Joe best friend.
Oh yeah, I gotta do the tempered Devil Joe event, man, because I need to get them stream stones to augment my weapons.
Get with me. I'll help you through that.
Yeah.
That's the extra big motherfucker, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, look at that. You stop playing a couple of weeks and you get completely lost because I have no clue what the fuck you just said.
Get your dragon proof mana and let's go.
All right, I'm down. Let's go. I got that dragon resist. Let's do it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. What about you, Kaleidoscope? What you been up to?
I've been watching a lot of stuff on Netflix. I actually watched a recommendation that Bloody gave us a couple of weeks back or last week called Gantz Zero. That shit was sick, man. I really enjoyed the hell out of that. I also saw. Actually, I finished Altered Carbon. Bar none, it is the best show I've seen this year on Netflix. And I seen The Punisher. I seen a whole bunch of shit on Netflix this year. But this shit was on some shit, yo. By the time you get to episode 5 and how violent episode 5 is, I was like, oh my gosh, what the hell? And the production budget is through the fucking roof, yo. It gives me chills of fucking Matrix mixed with Ghost in the Shell, mixed with Game of Thrones intrigue, and some Westworld thrown in the mix. That shit is just bug the fuck out. Besides that, been playing the hell out of a lot of games, really. I haven't been playing Monster Hunter. That's why Bloody already passed me. And now Savage, he got the championship belt and whatnot because he's already over at level 100. I'm still at 68. But why? Because I've been playing Sea of Thieves. All right, and not only have I been playing Sea of Thieves, I've been playing Terra. And right now I got 2 different characters. One is level, I think, 12. The other character is like level 32. And I jumped on yesterday onto, what's this game? Oh, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. Right, that shit is crazy, man. I'm really enjoying the hell out of Senua's Sacrifice. And besides that, a little PUBG here and there, some Fortnite. Basically what the Xbox has to offer. And Halo 5, of course. I'm playing Halo 5 recently as well.
Yeah, I've been seeing you playing that Halo, man.
Yeah, dude.
I wanted to jump in there with you, but it's been so long since I played. I don't want to be a scrub.
Nah, it's all good though, because it took us a couple of rounds before we even got warmed up. At first, we was just getting bodied. All right, but then by the third match and shit, everybody was like, starting to feel their oats. And then right there, we just started bodying dudes, bro. All right, I remember Lemon actually called a dude that was coming up behind us. He's like, yo, he's coming behind us. So I just dropped off the back, grabbed the dude from behind, flipped him upside down, and fucking power drived him into the ground and snapped his neck.
They got finishes on that, G. Yeah, it's cold. It's just I haven't played since release date.
I mean, it's kind of hard because people don't realize it's not about how much the games cost all the time. It ain't all about the money. It's about the time because you only got like a certain amount of time in the day you can actually game. So you got to pick what games you could play. And people talking about, we need more games. We really don't have the time to play all the games that we have. And if you look at it, I ain't never seen an Xbox person to this day here that say he a hardcore gamer that don't have a backlog.
Right? Like for real, I have 200 games and digital anyways, and not even counting the physical disc that I don't have installed. That's all my backlog, dude. Whoever says they don't have a backlog is full of it. Like there's too many.
They don't really
games.
game then.
Yeah, and
they only probably have like 5 games.
And not even mention that, like there's some great, like Xbox just put out a bunch of great titles that just went digital, right? Of course, as I was saying, they put out Hellblade on the Xbox. Then you have East Origin, which I love East and been wanting to play it, so I'm glad that they put out the first one for it. Like, there's so many other games that are coming out here in the next few weeks alone, not to mention just the big backwards compatible stuff they announced.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh yeah, y'all, that one killed me once I saw that title.
I know, right? You saw the titles that was coming out, man.
Yeah, I was gushing yesterday.
Only one game up there. I saw a lot of games that was great, but only one of them just caught me.
Grabbed. Which one was it?
Mercenaries.
Mercenaries. You know what? Mercenaries was so cool because I put it on the PS2, right? And I found it interesting is that one, you were a mercenary in a war-torn area, and you had to capture all the lieutenants to get out these major generals, right? And they were all based on face cards in a deck of cards because you had like the jack, the king, the queen, and then the ace that you had to take down. Like, it was such a cool thing, dude. And the destruction and rampantness of that was hella fun, dude.
Oh yeah, they was definitely on some shit.
You putting too much into it, bloody. I just killed everybody.
No, you did. No, you did. The game that called my attention the most was a lot of them, though. Really, it was a lot of them because I love Conquer Live and Reloaded. That's my shit.
Oh yeah, when I see Conquer,
Panzer Dragoon Order, that shit had me fucking bugging out. When I saw Hunter the Reckoning, Hunter the Reckoning, bro. That's like Diablo-esque type graphics in the zombie apocalypse, yo. When you shot these dudes, arms, heads, torsos will fly off. Sometimes you just see a set of feet come up and kick you. Right? Because they still keep moving, man. I was like, what? And then not only that, you have melee combos at that. Man, that game was on some shit. And as a matter of fact, for people that don't remember, in that game, this is well before the Walking Dead people, well before the Walking Dead was even a thing. And there was a black chick with a samurai sword in Hunter the Reckoning. Yep. I used to use that character all the time. She had a giant ass magnum and shit and a samurai sword. I was like, oh shit. Was the guy that made The Walking Dead inspired by Hunter the Reckoning on the OG Xbox? Go figure.
I mean, that could be a possibility right there for Michonne. So Savvy, what you been up to?
I've been playing Monster Hunter. Well, everybody know I've been playing Monster Hunter. But look, I've been playing Dynasty Warriors 9. And
yeah, I saw you on that.
I don't know how many people play Dynasty Warriors, but they always are hidden characters and hidden horses, hidden animals. I found one of the hidden animals. So I'm gonna let the world know that if you want to get red hair, you need to finish the story with Guan Yu, Lu Bu, and Dong Zhuo. And you can get the horse.
Oh shit!
First of all, ain't nobody gonna remember those names.
For people who, I'm just saying, for people who play Dynasty Warriors, know these people.
Yeah, because Dynasty Warriors is actually just one big world, and it kind of like just showing it from a whole bunch of different angles, and you get more perspectives.
See, I mean, a lot of these people, a lot of this stuff, people. A lot of this stuff in this game, people don't watch movies about this stuff and don't even know it.
Yep.
Because one thing I like about the Dynasty Warriors series is they're one of the big heralds of the Musou like genre. And what's better than playing a great general that has a historical significance and literally just riding around and just beating the shit out of hundreds of dudes across the battlefield and just feeling like a badass.
My kill count right now is 962.
Yeah, that's awesome. That sounds
right.
And one map, one map too. But I mean, like the interesting thing about the Dynasty Wars, it's all based on Chinese history. It's all about ancient battles have major historical
Chinese, Japanese. I think it's
what was the trip? What was the trip though? Because y'all talking Dynasty Wars. You just said your kill count 962, and you've been playing how many hours, Savage?
Give me 1 second. I'll tell you.
But 963 can be done on one map because of all the fodder that.
All right. Right now, I had 963 kills on this battle that I'm just in. I have 79,395 total kills.
Damn.
Oh, so you were talking about
I was about to say because 962 sounded low. I was like, damn, man, wait a minute.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is that was in one map, dude? That's the thing that makes it fun.
I've already unlocked 81 of the characters. And I've played 174 hours, 32 minutes.
Yeah.
Damn. He put in that work. He put in that work.
It's also why the Orochi series is great because they combine the Dynasty Warriors.
I got all of them too.
Yeah.
I got them too.
Yeah. But before we go on, dude, I want to say that I've been keeping up with the anime that are coming out in this spring season right now, bro. And holy shit, are there so many?
My Hero Academia.
Oh, don't say that. It's Academia, bro. Don't say Academia. Oh, come on now, Savage. But yes.
Oh, you sure you wasn't? Wait, you sure you wasn't talking about My Witch Academia?
My Hero.
Hey, don't be hating on Little Witch, man. That's also enjoyable.
No, actually, the animation looks good for that. I saw it a little while ago.
But dude, there's just so many heavy hitters coming out. Like one that I absolutely advise everyone to check out is Megalobox. If you know anything about boxing, this like futuristic boxing. If you saw Real Still with
anime,
yeah, it's an anime, dude. And the animation
was how to even go together.
Yeah, if you watch Real Still with Hugh Jackman, where he was like doing the robot boxing, it's kind of like that. But they're wearing they're wearing stuff called gear. Basically, it makes them punch harder, and it's still boxing though. But it's like futuristic. But dude, the animation is like old school, and I'm talking like early 90s, that 2000 style animation, like Cowboy Bebop and Trigun. Like it's fucking great, dude.
That's what's up. That's
the
what's
second
up.
episode
I like that
comes out
animation
tomorrow,
style.
and then of course, like the Persona 5 anime just came out, and that one's really good. Like Atlas always does a great job with their animations.
So, Bloody, you are an anime fan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you checked out The Drifters?
The Drifters. Can't say that I have.
Yes.
I haven't heard.
You might want to write that down.
I will most definitely. Look, but there's just a lot of heavy hitters coming out this season.
What about
stuff and new stuff?
The Saga of Tanya the Evil.
Oh, Saga of Tanya the Evil? God, yes. I was talking about that.
Yeah, it's only here about it. You know, for a sec.
Yo, dude, everyone loves little Nazi zombie or little lolly Nazi.
Okay, check this out. Have you heard of Berserk?
Oh, of course. Berserk's a classic. Of course.
Not the classic, not the old school one. The new
I know the new ones.
Well, I know about the new one.
I don't think Bloody was feeling the animation style.
Yeah, I didn't like the 3D animation. Yeah, it was off-putting because when the beginning of that one takes place at the beginning of the Dark Swordsman story arc after it's already been well established, but it doesn't go into the well beginning from the original. Yeah, it continues off after the end of the
See, that's all right. This is what I'm getting at.
Like Voltron, for example.
That's why I'm telling you to go just to check it out, because they didn't play it out the way you feel like it should have been played out, but they do tell the whole story. The whole story comes out.
And what, the stories have been edited for the other ones, for the other shows?
No, it's not edited. It's just all right.
They show up from like different
instead of starting of this is what happened exactly after this. They started off all right years later, and they let the story come out between the characters when they start interacting. When he went to go find that girl, I can't remember her name, and the story started playing out what happened to them from there. You had to go a couple episodes in.
I'm gonna have to check it out, man.
Yeah, so it's been like years later.
Yeah.
And what year did that launch? That series for Berserk is the one that came out this year.
The new one.
It was either last year or the year before.
All right.
The new one.
I've seen a couple of them on Netflix, but they seem like they're films.
No, these not on Netflix.
All right.
Them Crunchyroll right there.
Sure.
Yeah, the ones on Netflix.
I almost checked out one of them until I saw Gant Zero pop up, and I was like, "Oh, damn, that's that shit Bloody was talking about." Check this shit out.
Gant Zero, and I gotta watch the original Gantz. It's actually an anime series.
The last one,
I knew it was an anime series, but it was CG. It like threw me off. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, but Gantz is great, dude. Gantz is awesome.
The last one I want to bring up is Basilisk. Basilisk.
I saw that on Netflix.
Anime?
I mean, I ain't see it. I mean, I saw the title. I ain't actually watched it.
I don't know if it's on Netflix. I don't know if it's on Netflix.
I saw the title.
If it's on Netflix, it's the old one. It's a newer one. I mean, to better understand the new one, you could watch the old one, but the new one's kind of stand on his own with his own characters.
All right, that's what's up. There's just too many things to watch nowadays, man. Yeah. And then so many games to play.
Man,
there's not enough hours in the day.
I'm telling you, dude, like
it's about the Iga and the Koga.
Yeah, that's why
That's what Basilisk is about. The Iga and the Koga when they went to war to pick the Shogun. And then part 2 is like 20 years later.
Oh, you talking about the Shogun? Another series I watched on Netflix. The minute I finished Altered Carbon, I decided to check out the first 2 episodes to Into the Badlands. That shit was
great
off
show.
The chain, man. That
I'm in
was off the
season.
fucking
I'm in season
chain.
2 right now.
Man, dude, I ain't know it was on this level, Savage. I honestly did not know, bro. The minute that opening scene, the first 5 minutes, I was caught. I was like, wow, wait a minute, this shit dope. This like
Chuck,
some Jet Li martial arts shit, but with like bloody visceral action. I mean, this dude was breaking bones and killing people, man. I was like, yo, this on point. And then it felt like a Shogun shit, like the way the dudes were set up and stuff like that.
the
But
band.
mixed with down south shit from back in the day. And I was like, wow,
Mhm.
this on some shit. I was like, this I need to check out, really. And that second episode with old girl, dude, I ain't even see that shit coming, bro. That shit caught me out of left field, man. I was like,
Mhm.
what? I was like, who the hell is this chick? I was like, oh, the Black Widow. I was like, what's up? Or the Widow, whatever the fuck she was
The
called.
Widow.
That shit had me bugging. That shit is lit, yo. I can't front.
No, but as you were saying earlier, there's just so many things coming out: games, shows, anime, just the ball. But that's why I keep track of everything that's going on in each anime season because I gotta watch it all. And
Oh, you saw the new Sword Art?
I did see the
Yeah.
first episode. I'm kind of digging it now that we're getting away from Asuna, Kirito, and the rest of the crew. I'm kind of digging the new characters. I want to see how it goes. I'm digging it so far. I did like the Gun Gill story arc. I really did.
Ah, shit.
Yep.
Too many things.
I know, dude. I'm telling you, this, especially like I said, for this season alone, dude, it was I was going off on it on our show the other day.
Yeah, because
so
the
much,
new the new season of Fairy Tail come out. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but
Yeah,
that's a
very
big
true.
anime.
Mhm. I got the first season on Xbox Live. They gave it away for free one time that they had an anime thing. They gave the whole season out for free. So I was like,
That's what
I'll
Monster
download
Hunter. That's what Monster Hunter reminded me of. I almost named my character Natsu.
Oh shit. Yeah,
But I
Monster
couldn't
Hunter,
turn.
everybody names their character something else. I'm the only one running around with my game tag.
Hey, sometimes you got to just represent yourself.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Way to do it. Way to do it.
Oh no, I'm using one of our old aliases from childhood.
Hey, man, just it's power fantasy. It's all it is. That's all it is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Me and my Pelico Pedro.
Yeah, but dude, there's just so much good stuff going on. And I want to talk about Flash later because there was some appearances that came in last night's episode that had me fucking hyped up. I want to talk about that later.
All right, well, hey, we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Yeah. But we gone off. Let's get started.
Nah, you just saying what talking about what we've been up to and what we've been watching and stuff.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, there ain't enough time to do everything like me. I wanted to talk about Black Lightning tonight, you know what I'm saying, for everybody out there. But you know what I'm saying, since I'm the only one that's seen this latest episode, so I'm going to kind of deter and say about this here. So anybody that have the Xbox and you have the CW app and you watch, your CW shows on them, if you I was talking to Savage and he actually told me about this here, but what you do is if you been watching the show, you got to exit completely out of the app and close it down and open it back up. And then they'll refresh automatically and all the new episodes will pop up. So a lot of times you'll be like, man, why my episodes not popping up? It's because you got to refresh it. So that's the only reason why they weren't able to really watch it. And then, all the stuff that's going on with the Xbox or what they call it show? Xbox Pass?
Insider.
Xbox Insider, yeah. With the Xbox Insider just come on, all the gaming stuff. So it's not enough time in a day. Man, we need to be multiplying, you know what I'm saying? We need to be 2, 3, 4 of us around here trying to do all the things at one time. But you know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. It's a good time. So so I seen that, and man, that episode was epic. I mean, it was so epic. I just want to spoil it for the whole cast. I know it's spoilerific, but I just don't want to do it to everybody, not at one time.
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. I know it's the season finale, bro.
No, man, hold up. That's why, man, hold up. We got to get, man, this is not the season finale. No, it can't,
it's not.
No, it can't be. Now, if it's the season finale, I'm going to be pissed. Because
Is it episode 12? Episode 12 is the season finale.
Are you sure?
Yes, episode 12 is the season finale.
Well,
The season I have on there is the one from last week, which was episode 11.
yeah, well, if there's a season finale, they went out with it. But it ended like they got another episode finna come on. So they might have extended it or something. Because man, if
right,
they ended it like
it might
this
be
here,
13 episodes then. All right.
yeah, because if they
That's
ended it
not
like
bad.
this here, you're gonna be looking like, man,
100 is
what in the
usually
world?
13 episodes. You know what I'm saying? I thought it might be
Yeah.
odd that there was only one more episode. I was like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, so
All
yeah,
right,
that's,
so
that's
yeah.
what it might be. But yeah, so I'm gonna leave it alone. But I've been up to playing that Recall. I know a lot of people was talking about the game, but when I started playing that Recall, I mean, it's an older game, but you know, I got Game Pass, so I was like, well, let me try it. I was interested in it, but I wasn't that interested in it, so I never really
Oh
talked
man,
name
I
about it.
fucked up.
But
Oh,
that game
man,
is
good
good.
shit.
I mean, the way you shoot and you got a color change and trying to shoot at this thing is coming this way and it might be blue. You got to turn the other way, the other one red. You trying to rip this one call out. You trying to jump. They got this big thing. Then you trying to send your dog in. Once your dog started to get ate up, you got to take him out and change out to the other robot while you trying to attack with him. And then you still trying to build up your power and you got to shoot at all these different things and change colors at the same time, man. But it's so fun while you're doing it because you get all into it. So be like, yeah, red, yellow.
That don't sound fun.
Shit, man.
That shit is fun, bro. That shit is
That
fun.
sounds complicated.
I mean, that's how I say it sounds complicated, but as soon as you get to playing it, I mean, it almost come like second nature. Because I mean, you know, if you push blue is the right side, you're gonna push right side, and then you're gonna change the color.
What's your highest combo count?
Oh, now I have no idea, to be honest with you.
You actually get a combo count, and when you pull the cores, if they're around, if there's a whole bunch of robots around and whatnot, it actually creates a smart bomb effect. All right, that explodes, and it'll take whatever's around them, all of them in one shot, which will actually raise up your combo count. I think I've gotten up to 68 hits.
Oh shit!
Right, on characters and shit, so you could actually keep comboing the dudes. All right, that's a lot of things that goes over a lot of people's heads. When I normally talk to people about recoils, like, what's your highest combo count? What's that? Say, you don't know about the combos? Oh man.
Yeah, I was right there with it because man, I ain't know about the combo, but I mean, I'm just recently getting to this game, so it's new to me as of right now. So I'm pretty much at the beginning. I'm learning how to play the game, and you know, so I'm just getting to the part where I got my second robot. So I'm still at the beginning of the game, but so far, man, the combat is amazing. It's fun. It's a genuinely just a fun game. If you want to play a game and just want to have fun, that's the perfect game. I mean,
and you can find things with like the dog. You can have him sniff out certain areas and find things that's buried under the sand.
Sometimes they'll put up the round
when
thing.
You get towards the end of the game, that you actually do the challenge rooms. Know what I'm saying? It's like, I think 5 levels. I think you got to go up in the main complex. Dude, it's some of the sickest platforming you've ever seen in your life. All right, because I've never even seen platforming this fucking ill. All right, and the thing is that since your character is so nimble when he goes and he lands on items and whatnot, or girl Jewel, it's just wicked because it's like you feel like you ain't fucked up because it was the game was too hard or whatnot. You fucked up because you wasn't fast enough.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's basically on your skill. So you're like, damn, I could have done that shit if I would just jumped like half a second before. That shit, that laser beam would have missed me, and I would have went past that disappearing grid, jumped off the wall, and went on this. I mean, it's dope, yo. The last thing.
Hey, then really it gives that Cuphead feel. The way it's like you into it.
Yeah.
And like you say, if you mess up, it's pretty much on you. They had this one robot. I kid you not. I fought him for an hour straight. He was sending out like 5 little small robots at me at the same time. So I'm trying to shoot at him, shoot the other one. Then I putting together a plan. Okay, when I first get in, I'm gonna shoot the bombs at you while they going to the sky. I'm gonna hit you with the big bomb. Then I'm gonna start shooting you. Then I'm gonna send my dog at you. I'm gonna change him out. Then come back around. You know, I putting together a plan. I'm gonna take out the.
What's the other robot you got? Did you have the other robot when you was fighting?
Yeah, I finally got the second robot. I forgot his name, but he the little robot almost looked like a spider.
Like a spider?
Yeah.
All right. Did you have both of them when you did that battle?
Yeah, well, I say I had him and I was switching them out. When he started fighting, I switch him out. Then while you switching them out.
Wait until you get the gorilla. You can call that dude out there and he'll come down and power smash everybody that's on the ground.
Damn.
He has a lot of shit, yo.
In Far Cry, I'm trying to get my mountain lion.
I remember Ghost was telling me, man, he had like some type of panther or jaguar. I don't know, man.
It's a mountain. It's a mountain lion.
Damn.
You can get a mountain lion, a dog, and a bear.
Get the bear.
That's
crazy.
As far as I know.
Yo, I could imagine K-Mega with a bear in Far Cry.
running around with a straw in his mouth.
You know what I'm saying? Look at it with the straw.
His country ass. Hey,
That's
shout out
what's
to
up,
Kid Vega.
yo.
That's the big homie, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, let's
Yeah, what's the first subject, man? We talking about the hottest thing, right?
yeah, we hottest things, man. You know how it is.
Infinity War, bro.
Oh, you want to go to the Infinity War? Let
Yeah.
let's start with saying about the Black Panther. It broke records of pre-order sales, and Infinity War to double that. Now they the what they is they to beat the last 7 Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
the pre-sale tickets are more than the pre-sale tickets for the last 7 movies from the MCU.
Right. Yeah, Collide. Matter of fact, let Collide because he can explain it a little bit better because he was the one going into depth about it before we had went live.
Yeah. It's like basically is what Chuck was saying, that the advanced ticket sales for Avengers Infinity War has actually outsold the last 7 MCU movies combined. All right. And the trippy thing about that, because Black Panther, when it broke records, it actually broke records a couple of months back. It shattered Civil War, which was Marvel's highest pre-ticket seller ever. And Black Panther shattered that, but Infinity War comes out of nowhere and shatters the last 7 MCU installments, man. We're talking Thor Ragnarok, Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange, Ant-Man, Civil War, Black Panther. I mean, dude.
And
these
all
guys
those
is
combined.
next level shit.
All those combined.
Spider-Man Homecoming. I mean, come on, yo. These dudes, that movie's gonna be a fucking monster. It's also gonna shatter records, man. Marvel doesn't know when to stop, bro. They don't.
Yeah, man, but they gotta do something drastic, man. So I'm you, Bloody, what you think about it?
Oh, it's obvious, dude. Like this you got to think about this, right? When that first trailer actually talking about the movie dropped, in less than 24 hours, it had 200 million views on YouTube. Like, there's no doubt that this movie is something massive. This is something that's taken time to build towards, something we've known about for years. And
10 years?
Yeah. And like this is absolutely a special event because there's been no movie franchise that has done what Marvel has done with these movies. Like, it is something truly unique in its own right. The fact is that we already knew that it was selling well. In 24 hours, in 6 hours, it beat what Black Panther did in 24. And after 24 hours, it nearly doubled what they did overall. Like, it's no doubt on what this movie is going to do. Like, Disney's lowballing their expectations, saying they're going to have a $225 million domestic opening weekend. We know that shit's going to be shattered on the first day. Like, let's be honest. We know that they're just lowballing it so that we could be like, oh, look, it broke their expectations we had, because we all fucking know. Don't go there.
Yeah, that is some bullshit, but hey, it's good marketing though. It's good marketing.
Oh, absolutely. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, your boy E-Rock would have a shit right now. So what about you, Savage? What you think?
To be honest, I don't see nothing wrong. I'm happy about the whole situation.
Yeah.
It's nothing for me to complain about. I mean, I grew up reading these comic books to see them in live action. That's basically a dream come true.
Yeah. So hey,
actually,
by y'all saying how good these ticket sales is and how many people going out there, the expectations is gonna be shattered. So they got to do something just extra. Got to be something extra big on this one here. So my question to y'all is, who y'all think gonna pass away? Who y'all think gonna get killed? Who y'all think gonna die? Because somebody got to go. I mean, it's too big of a hype to say nobody dies, with no consequences. So
I know we have speculated a lot before as to who's gonna die. I'm not really gonna speculate. I just really want the movie to deliver, which I know it's gonna deliver. But I plan on being pleasantly surprised.
You scared?
Because I ain't scared about nothing. No, I'm saying I can say a whole bunch of dudes, but I really don't know where they're going with the story. I really don't.
But I mean, this is YouTube. Somebody may take what you say and we talking about a whole speculation.
No,
and
it has
anybody
nothing to do
taking
with YouTube. Nothing about speculating and whatnot. Because we have speculated multiple times before as to who's gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't want to do a rerun as to the people that I think are gonna die. I just
Yeah.
think that I'm going to be pleasantly surprised from the stuff that I'm reading. How many curves the movie throws at you. It's not going to be basically what we're all expecting. We may as well just throw that shit out the window because these dudes is like, you ain't seeing this coming. All right. So I'm like, okay. And now I'm fucking excited. All right.
Especially
Because
when you think that even the own cast doesn't know most of the movie because they filmed all their scenes separately.
exactly. And what they're showing to the press is only half an hour. In London, they only showed them the first half hour. That was it. And their minds were blown from the first half hour. All right. And the movie's like what, 2 hours and 30 minutes? Come on, man. It's like, dude, that shit is just gonna be like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. All right. When it comes out. It's gonna seem it seems like it's gonna be firing on all cylinders. And the best thing about it, we know these characters. You know what I'm saying? We know all these characters. So the stakes is gonna be sky high. The stakes are gonna be sky high. All right, because we've known to love these characters over the years throughout all their various solo films and team up combo films and whatnot. And now we're gonna see all this come to a head with Infinity War. All right, so I'm excited. I'm over the roof, man. I think actually characters from Guardians of the Galaxy may even fucking kick the bucket, yo. Know what I'm saying? Because there's certain characters. What's Drax's mission in life? To kill Thanos, bro. Know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, know what I'm saying? And not just that, but the stuff that's going to be happening with Nebula and Gamora. I don't know if they might make it out alive. All right, same thing. If you want to talk about Avengers, yo, you could talk about freaking Captain America, Doctor Strange, Hawkeye, Black Widow. Black Widow's movie, for all we know, is in the past. We don't know.
Yeah.
Anything's fair game right now.
Hey, but then
because Marvel could kill off a character and still show you their past. All right? Because think about it. The Captain Marvel movie's in the 90s.
True.
All right? So they could still like kill off whatever character they want and still bring them back in another movie in some other shape or form.
But then you gotta think about what about the debris after all this smoke clear. You're going, you know what I'm saying? You know they're gonna end with something big, but then they got to leave you with something else to bring us to the next phase. So you know what I'm saying? I wonder how they're gonna pull that off after fighting Thanos, because you know they don't get too much bigger than Thanos.
Dude, I would lose my shit if I see the Silver Surfer. I'm just saying.
Without going Galactus, I was just about to say that. But hell yeah, Silver Surfer will be the shit.
What you mean?
Huh? I mean, just think about it. Like I don't want to. I really want to see it, but I don't want to.
The reason I said Silver Surfer because Savage on the IMDb page, Silver Surfer popped up in the cast list.
No, I mean, no, not that.
All right.
He was saying like there wasn't nobody other than Thanos. Like, dude, you forgot about Mongol?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about as in something they could fight to be somebody like that. That's gonna be like they actually gonna have to, but yeah, they're gonna have all their characters and stuff back, so they're gonna have to really implement going in that direction. My whole thought is which direction. Like it's too much smoke that's in the air.
Oh, okay.
So I wish I could even tell you. Know what I'm saying? If it would have been the comic books, if they was doing actual adaptations of the comic books, we could all probably say exactly what was going to happen next.
Yeah. Well,
since it's based on the MCU, that's where the curveball comes in.
And you got to think too is that this isn't actually the Infinity War storyline. This is technically following the Infinity Gauntlet storyline.
Mm-hmm.
So we already know that they're doing things a little bit differently, man.
Yeah, and they ain't really following it to a T, but they still stand true to the core though.
Oh yeah, they say they put
the
essence of it all. Yeah, definitely. But it's all gonna be a mix, bro.
Yo, did y'all see that trailer with Black Panther where they saying that Wakandan chant before they're about to fight?
Yeah,
that shit got me pumped up, man. I was like, oh my gosh, yo! I know people are gonna be flipping out in the theater for this shit just before they're about to go to war. I was like, oh, that's what's up.
Man, I'm trying to stay away from the trailers. But I know they don't spoil. Marvel trailers don't really spoil it, but I done seen enough it sold me. I'm ready to go see the movie right now. If it came out today, I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? So I don't need to see another trailer. I hate when
yo, wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. I remember that thing that Bloody posted on the GRG podcast on Twitter. What was it? Black Jeopardy with
Oh yeah,
T'Challa?
yeah.
That shit was hilarious, bro.
That was
I was dying.
yeah.
You probably put something stupid in your potato salad like raisins.
Yep.
Man.
So I feel like I should say,
dying, bro. And she probably only uses a little bit of salt. She doesn't use no paprika, no seasoning. I was like, oh shit.
It's like, okay, I think I know how I should answer, and it should go something like this. Oh hell no, Karen! You keep your bland ass potato salad to yourself.
Yeah.
Man.
When he said that, I would just die laughing, dude. I was just like, "That's great."
Dude, that shit was awesome, yo. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And then the announcer for Black Jeopardy, yo, the faces this dude would put. I was like, he's like, yeah, but I don't think people would actually react like that. Because when he was talking about the law enforcement,
yeah, he's just like,
they had to protect the service to help us. Like maybe in Wakanda, but
he's like, is that correct? It should be. I thought, but my favorite one was when he's just like, why is your capability in your grandmama's name? He's like, to honor her as the foundation of your family. I'm like, oh, that's really nice. It's wrong, but it's nice.
Yo, man, that was so dope. I can't front. And then the thing is, it's a Marvel comic book character. You know what I'm saying? Chadwick Boseman and shit playing T'Challa in Black Jeopardy. That was priceless.
Yeah, it was great.
That was one of those moments. Hey, but speaking about some priceless stuff, man, did y'all hear? Now this is not all the way confirmed, but from what I was hearing about, Stan Lee, he's up in age, any day, what I'm saying, we might get some bad news. So, what I'm saying, everybody kind of like, expect it sooner or later it's coming, what I'm saying, that's that's something that can't nobody avoid. But from what I was hearing about Stan Lee, people was they stole Stan on, I guess it was somebody that worked there with him. They stole some of his blood and filled it up in a pen and had him, and he was signing his name on some of his comic books in his blood. And they were saying that Stan Lee didn't know that that's what he was doing. So they were saying that like these comic books that saying that he'd assign regular, they worth a lot of money now, and they're gonna be worth in the millions after he passed away. Now they got the ones that he had that were signed in blood. They're supposed to be gonna be worth a whole lot more, because just imagine if you get an original comic with Stan Lee to sign his comic in blood. You know what I'm saying? Imagine how that's gonna go on the
I know on eBay,
sites.
Right?
Yeah,
like, I want $5 million. $5 million.
Right, and that's the start out bidding price.
Right. And it's some fucked up shit, man. Like, yeah, people could say about, what Stanley did back in the day with Jack Kirby and all that. Sure, whatever. That was his olden days. I was like, but he still had a hand in helping develop an industry, right? He was a visionary for his time. But he's an old ass man. Come on. He's 95 years old, and he's gone through multiple different nursing companies to help take care of him. And hearing that some of this shit is going on, that's like fucked up. Like, the dude can barely look out for himself. Have you seen him go to some of the panels when he goes to like Comic-Con and stuff? So many like the volunteers as well as other like that are on the panels. Like, there's one scene, or there was one video where Ryan Reynolds was on a panel with Stan Lee, and Stan Lee could barely get up the stairs, and he was helping him get up and down the stairs off before and after the panel. Like, someone who would actually steal his blood. Like, one, that's already something fucking crazy enough as it is, but to put it in a pen and have him sign his own comics and shit to plan out for when the dude dies, that is fucked up beyond any belief. Like, this is like beyond like abuse in any form or fashion. Like, this is next level crazy bullshit.
Either that or very brilliant, yo.
A little bit of both.
Because he probably had Stan sign some of his shit, yo.
Yeah, but that's as much as we want to admire, it's just like, oh man, this is gonna worth something. like the fact of what they're doing is like just fucked up. I don't care if it's brilliant in a get rich quick scheme or not. That's like beyond fucked up shit, man.
Yeah,
it is. It really is. But I mean, to be honest with you, Bloody, no matter how serious you make it sound, and it really is. I mean, I really can't stop myself from laughing because that shit is crazy. Because some stuff is so crazy, it's unbelievable. Well,
yeah, it makes you laugh because you're just like, is this fucking like for real? But when you laugh, you're just like, it's more out of horror. Like this is something that legitimately is fucking happening.
yeah.
Like the minds of people think
Abuse to elders.
Yeah, because when you look at it in that sense, you know what I'm saying, that make it real fucked up. Like saying an older person, I wouldn't, yeah. So
in that sense, that's technically what it is.
Yeah, it is abuse of an elder, man.
Yeah.
I would say it was really more abuse though if the guy actually went up to him and said, Stan, we're gonna poke your ass real quick, take some of your blood, we're gonna put it in the pen, and we're gonna have your ass sign it. And if you say something, I'm gonna smack you.
Man, hold on, look where you from.
I mean, I don't know what goes out there in Puerto Rico, but I mean, we know that it happens in New York and LA, man. It's got them shady businesses. That's what we call them. That's what we call them back alley tattoos.
Yeah, when they pumping a girl full of tartar sauce for ass and shit.
Yeah,
putty.
Man, I don't know what the. I'm done. I'm done with that one. I ain't got. Yeah, I'm good.
I got nothing for that.
You get in the back alley, and they call it the Miami special. You ain't gonna go to Miami to get it done, but we'll do it for you.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy. When I first heard, I thought it was a joke until somebody actually said, "Man, this is something people really was doing." I was like, "Man, that's ridiculous."
Yeah, man. There's a lot of reports coming out about it, man, and like you gotta think this only further proves like all the bullshit that people are trying to say.
It's messed up that they taking his blood, man. Just think about it. You don't look like you have a lot of blood in them.
Yeah, but no. This only further proves the fact of all the bullshit that was coming out a couple months ago that he was harassing his nurses and all this and that. No. The man can barely take care of himself, and now we're hearing that people are just easily taking his blood and doing this kind of fucked up shit. Like, let that be a lesson. Like, let that go to say, like, all that shit that came out was just bullshit of people trying to get their 2 minutes to try to get some money.
Right,
exactly, dude.
Now we see that they're like, if we can't get money this way, we're gonna fucking do it by force. It's fucked up.
Hey, matter of fact, since you said that it do kind of tie in together because that's the only way that something like that could actually happen. You got to be some type of link in that way. But yeah, that's crazy. Like people around the world do some crazy stuff, but at the same time, people around the world do some amazing stuff. Like Black Panther going out there to Saudi Arabia ain't had a movie in 35 years. Well, when I came across the news, Collider had hit me with the news, and I was like, "Oh, this is true." And then I kind of went dumpster diving, and I kind of like did a little bit of research back about that and how it was more of a honor thing in the I think it was like the king that's out over there in Saudi Arabia. He pretty much requested to have that I'm saying the culture of this movie, not a black thing, is more of a people thing. Like everybody should find something to be able to relate to make you proud of who you are, no matter what nationality you are. It just makes you feel proud to be who you are. So that's what brought it to that next level for me, because even in people when a place that haven't showed a movie in 35 years show a movie like this here because they say it make you proud to be who you are. That says something that can't no other movie, not even just and not Marvel. I'm talking about no other movie ever be able to touch people in that type of way, because this is something that haven't been done on no scale that been needed to be done. And look at all the people that it's touching. So Cloud, you know what I'm saying? I want to hear what you got to say about this here.
No, I thought it was brilliant though, man. It just lets you know to how deeply ingrained and how much it's touched the social consciousness, Black Panther. Because it's about being proud of who you are. All right, that's the way the movie came off, and everybody gravitated towards it around the world. I mean, it's already at $1.3 billion, man. Come on, man. That's over twice what the Justice League movie did. You know what I'm saying? Which is a shame. You know what I'm saying? But twice what the Justice League movie did. And why? Because people around the world are actually feeling this film. All right. And for them to actually put it in a place like Saudi Arabia, it just speaks magnitudes as to the reach that this movie has, man, it's on a whole nother level, man. On a whole nother level. And people the world over, especially not just the world over, but in the US. You know what I'm saying? We're a multicultural country. And you had white people tripping on this movie just as much as blacks, just as much as the Latinos, Hispanics, Chinese, everybody that's in the US was like, wow, Black Panther was the shit. All right, because they saw the movie and they was tripping. Now, of course, you got some fans that, oh, well, the CGI wasn't good enough. Man, fuck all that, yo. If they fucking tell a good story, that's what I care about and shit, man. I ain't think there was too many issues with the CGI. Personally, I've seen a lot of weak CGI in my time. Does anybody remember the Scorpion King? I mean, come on, man. The Mummy too. That shit. The Rock wasn't even. They ain't even put the textures on the Rock, bro. All right, that was some cornball CGI. All right, but oh well. Know what I'm saying? That's my take on it, though, man. It just speaks volumes as to the movie's quality.
Yeah. So what about you, Bloody?
I mean, it's a great thing because you got to think too with all the controversy in Saudi Arabia and how kind of selective and kind of reserved they are on a lot of things, for them to actually open up to allow an outside movie for the first time in years,
to
in
build
decades.
Theaters, yo,
yeah, and they had built theaters built specifically to play this movie, right?
Yeah,
that kind of shows the forward aspect that this movie had, how culturally relevant, no matter what, like you said, doesn't matter what you are, white, black, Latino, Hispanic, Chinese, Taiwan, Japanese, anything like that, man. Like it has cultural relevance from everyone. And to see that it's opening and spreading across and opening up borders to new avenues on places that's never been touched in decades. Like you said, Saudi Arabia hasn't had a Western film from outside of Saudi Arabia in over 35 years. That just speaks volumes of what this film has achieved and accomplished, and it deserves all the praise it gets. Sure, some people say that the storytelling was, rather, your normal storytelling. Fine, that's perfectly understandable. That's a valid complaint. However, it's the performance done by the actors who gave life to these characters, how well those characters were portrayed, and the overall impact that it all has together, from the music that was done by the director who was doing it, and the fact that it didn't center on one character of any one thing. It also focused on the women, portraying very strong women all the way around, something that we're slowly starting to see in Saudi Arabia. The liberation of women being able to not be so held back and wearing, hijabs and stuff like that has been a great thing to see. So this has that aspect for them to say, hey, there are strong women out there too. It has so much impact no matter what people say, and anyone who tries to dog it otherwise is just full of it, dude.
Yeah, true that. I agree.
Excellent said. So what about you, Savage?
I really believe it's a good thing, and I mean,
Saudi Arabia.
I honestly can't really talk about that situation legally. So, but I really believe it's a good thing.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna leave the legal activities to where is it. All right. Well, but anyway, though, since Bloody kind of, like, saying, kind of down had me feeling kind of down about the whole Stan Lee situation, about the people taking his blood and stuff like that, like they vampires or something on Blade. But this with Stan Lee, we talking about, he been in just about every Marvel movie, no matter if it was on Fox or the Universal, or even in the MCU, that he always had some type of cameo. And I know a lot of people been speculating about who Stan Lee character actually is in the MCU. So I want to take this time to get y'all opinions about this here, because I know a lot of people have been asking what's who is Stan Lee, because me personally, I always hear people saying, oh, Stan Lee is the Watcher, he's the Watcher. Then I heard people say he's Kane the Conqueror, and then they got the one over all. I think that's what it's called, like the everything. Supposed to be, I guess, God with a capital G. So I just want to get y'all opinions on who y'all think, Stan Lee.
No, the one over all and God and Marvel is two different people.
No, so the one overall, that's in DC, huh?
Yeah.
No.
No, one above all is what you talk about. But yeah.
Yeah, one above all.
But but the one above all is also gone by the name of gone by the alias of God.
Yeah, but that's the one. But he a DC character, so I don't think Stan Lee gonna be no DC character.
I know who Stan Lee is, bro.
Oh, one above all is Marvel.
Yo,
Yeah,
I know who Stan Lee is playing.
Who he playing?
The character he's actually playing that we're gonna actually find out pretty soon is actually Squirrel Girl.
Oh, I think, man, that's the day I go on. I hop over there to the side.
That's the most powerful character in the MCU, man. What are you talking about, bro?
Man, that physically can't be possible.
Oh man, she bitch slapped Thanos, man. What you talking about?
Man, no, I can't see him playing no Squirrel Girl. That'll be a disgrace to him.
Maybe he loves the squirrels. Maybe he likes nuts. Who knows?
Here's the reason that I don't think that he could be one above all is because of the fact that he got stuck there, and as we saw in Guardians 2, he was talking
with the Watchers,
and they were and they walked away, and he's just like, "Hey, you guys are my ride." Oh man. Like if he was the one above all, he would be able to just go away like it was nothing.
Yeah, he go what he want, where he want, when he want.
Yeah, so I can
in an instant.
Yeah, so I could see him as being part of the Watchers or working for the Watchers, but
reporting back, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Makes sense.
As for actually being one, that's up to that's up for interpretation, but I think that he does work for the Watchers. I can see that.
Yeah, I mean that's possible. I don't know. That's possible. So what about you, Savage? Since Collider say Squirrel Girl.
I mean, I actually know the actual answer to this question.
All right, then what is it? Enlighten us, please.
He's one of the Watchers.
He's actually one of the Watchers?
Yep.
Man, that's just rumor.
No, it's not just rumor. If you ever watched Heroes, the old Heroes, when he was on that bus, when they showed up, they told it then that he was one of the Watchers.
Oh well.
I remember when he did show up on the bus. He was picking up the Chinese dude. I forgot what his name is, man.
The Chinese dude.
Hero.
When Hero met himself.
Yeah.
Hero told himself that the man driving the bus was one of the Watchers.
Oh shit!
Oh damn! I'm gonna go back and watch.
That's some geek shit right there.
That's a $1 million question. You
see, Heroes was an incredible series, man, until that season finale.
No, it wasn't that got me. It was a rebirth.
It was a rebirth that killed it.
Yeah, they killed the old one. That shit done.
Yeah, but that season finale, bro, they strung me out for I don't know how many episodes. Then I get to that season finale and it lasted all of but 30 seconds. I'm like, that's it.
That's their budget.
I was like, that's it. That's what NBC has to offer for this incredible. I get the fuck out of here.
Now you know what'd be funny?
What?
That Salah show up in Infinity War.
Yeah.
Nah, but they couldn't do that, man. That would catch some people out of left field, especially the casuals. Like, wait a minute, he was in an MCU movie. What movie he came out in? Like, oh, that's that dude from Heroes. Heroes what?
Yeah, Stan Lee first comic or first book. He wasn't writing comics at first. It was fictional books.
I mean,
that's crazy shit, yo.
I'm just saying that'll throw people for a hell of a loop.
Hey, speaking about a hell of a loop, I know I'm the only person on here that's Team Gotham. I know I'm the only person on here that's Team Gotham.
Nah, man, that hell of a loop was Mulan. Mulan, yo, from Disney. Yeah. That was a hell of a loop for me.
You said Mulan. Oh, talking about the new
the Disney animated movie Mulan.
Talking about the new one that's gonna come out?
Yeah, where they actually casted Donnie Yen as Commander Tung.
But who
Dude, I
are
have a feeling this movie's gonna be raw as hell, man.
I gotta say,
So
Donnie
pretty
has
much
been
you think it's
doing
gonna be
work
a big-
lately. Like he's been
Hell
doing
yeah.
massive work lately.
Hey, so you think they gonna really have a big budget behind it? But mostly
Yup,
our
Mulan is
Disney.
gonna be a massive
Are
budget,
you serious?
I think it's gonna be interesting because their live actions have been doing really, really great. Like I
Are
can
you
say
serious? Yes,
About what?
Mulan will have a big budget. Yes,
Yeah,
that.
huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
that's a no doubt. Mulan was like one of the greatest Disney movies they made. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, of course it's gonna have a big budget.
Okay, let me restate the question. It was more like as in for everybody that's watching might want to know.
It's gonna be on an epic scale, bro. So just think Game of Thrones and whatnot, but with Chinese dudes.
Yo,
Know what I'm
but
saying?
think about Chinese and Mongolians.
And Mongolian.
Mongolian.
He said
Yeah.
Mongolians.
Yeah.
I even repeated it.
Mongolian.
Go.
No, but like
Mongols, man, Mongols.
the Mongols. Think
Yeah.
about the scene alone from when you see all the Mongols riding across the mountaintop before they cause that massive avalanche. Like that scene alone
Yeah, dude.
in live action is gonna be fucking dope.
Phenomenal, bro. Think about the what the Flight of the Rohirrim from Lord of the Rings and shit.
Yes.
The Rohirrim when they came over the mountainside. Yo, that was Mulan, bro.
Riders of Rohan. Oh, that was a great scene too. And that was done with older technology. So think about what they can achieve now.
And I actually have been watching the Lord of the Rings series on Blu-ray.
Oh snap!
Oh, phenomenal series, bro.
I'm still
Phenomenal.
trying.
Man, that's hard to watch though.
I gotta get.
No, it's
all-
not.
I
It's a
gotta
great,
get
Oh,
the-
it's
it's a
not?
great movie.
Man, I
I
tried.
gotta get the whole series.
Hey.
Director's cut on Blu-ray.
Dude, Lord of the Rings is one of the greatest trilogies of all time, bro. All time.
Man,
All right,
the
I mean,
Hobbit, the
dude,
Hobbit
that
series,
actually
point
it's
blank.
gets
too
hyped up
long.
more than the Dark Knight ever could. All right, let's just say
Say,
that.
bro.
Man, that's
Yep.
it's
You-
too long.
All right, I'm gonna put it like this.
He's gonna break it down for you.
Man, fuck
It's
all
a,
that, man.
they,
That shit's
they,
still too long.
it's a long movie. They all three of them long movies, but they great movies. You know
All
what
of
I'm saying?
it adds to
Like,
the story. None of it is
all right.
cookie cutter filler.
Right. I mean, no, I'm not neglecting none
All
of
right.
that. I'm just saying that for me personally, it's just too long. Because I when I watched the first one, then the second one, it's like that's a.
I
That's
mean,
a
You
half
must
a
have
day.
really hated the Dark
All
Knight
right.
trilogy then.
I mean, all right. Each movie is almost 3 hours long. So if you're trying to watch all three movies in a day, something's wrong with you.
Man, it's like when you
Think
start
about the
watching
Dark
mean,
Knight
one, you want to
movies,
watch the
though.
second
Was it
one.
they like 3 hours and a half?
Not all of them.
Well, I know the Dark Knight Rises was 3 hours and a half.
I
Yeah,
think
three
I
and a
might have-
half hours. The second one was like 3, but the last one was kind of short. But I'm glad because it was crap.
Yeah. I mean, but
It,
yeah,
it,
you get.
it,
I mean,
it
he got
basically
a point.
destroyed everything I loved about that Batman series, that movie.
Talking about the one with Bang,
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even think I even finished watching that one. I don't think
I
he
liked
kinda-
all of them, yo. I can't front. I really liked all of them with glitches and all. With glitches and all, because there was some things that just made no sense in the Dark Knight Rises. But they were leaving it to the imagination. All right.
Yeah, but I mean, it was
Basically.
still, I still really enjoyed it. Like I
Oh,
thought
I
Tom
enjoyed the
Hardy-
hell out of it, man.
Yeah.
Catwoman on that cycle? Come on, bro.
Ooh. The Anne Hathaway, sexy woman.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, I know she had booty for days, bro. And when she got on that cycle, I was like, God damn, all right. I
Yeah.
feel you now, Anne Hathaway. Shit.
Look, I always thought she was cute since her days from the Princess Diaries when I was growing up. But seeing her on that, I was like, oh boy. Whew. I was like,
See,
yeah.
that's how much I paid attention to the movie. I don't even remember none of that.
Yeah, dude,
Man.
when
As a matter
she
of
got
fact,
on that,
yo,
when she got on
Bloody,
that
I know you know
motorcycle-
the name of this movie. What was that movie she did with Jake Gyllenhaal?
with Jake Gyllenhaal that she was in. Was it fuck?
Something about love, sex, or whatever the fuck. I don't know. Sex and other drugs.
Oh,
I don't know. I
Mhm.
forgot that name, but she came out butt naked, banging this
That
dude.
sounds like a lifestyle, not a movie.
Man, that this shit was,
Well,
man.
it
I
was
know
loving.
Anne
It was,
Hathaway
it
was
was
this
loving other
dope.
drugs. Loving other drugs.
Yes, that movie was phenomenal, bro. All
You know,
right, for
people hate
any
on
Anne
that stuff.
Hathaway fan out there, y'all need to check out this movie. Like that, you know what we're talking about when we bring up Anne Hathaway.
Dude, like I said, I've had that schoolboy crush on her since I was young, and I saw her way back in the Disney days, man. And seeing how she's gotten older and she's done a lot of things like that, just been like, whoo, yeah, I picked the right woman.
Yup, dude, man. I mean, yo,
Middleton, like
I really did enjoy the Dark Knight Rises, and I like the Bane's voice, man. And what they want to know what's the trippy thing? Ben Mendelsohn, right? The guy that was the bad guy in Rogue One, and also in Ready Player One. He came out in The Dark Knight Rises. He was that dude that Bane killed. That Bane was talking to.
yeah, but the only thing about it with me, Bane, he just ain't, to me, it just ain't fit right. He had more of a, I don't know, like Bane to me, he got more of a what's those wrestlers
He's a
in
Latino type dude.
yeah.
There's a luchador.
The luchador, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
I ain't get that feeling no luchador at all with this. I mean, so they kind
Yeah,
of
but
like,
if you think about it, let's be honest. The whole Batman trilogy by Christopher Nolan wasn't Batman.
Yeah.
So why should Bane be Bane from the comic books if even Batman wasn't Batman?
Yeah, because let's be honest.
Not even the Joker was the Joker, bro.
Yeah. And let's be honest though, if he we
Wait a minute,
wait,
hold on.
Well, I gotta hear this.
Oh, no.
How was the Joker not the Joker?
Dude, the Joker never had his face scarred the way he had his face scarred in this movie. He ain't look like the Joker. He looked like another interpretation of the Joker, just like the Batman.
All right.
That Christian Bale
Check this
played
out.
was another
Check this out.
interpretation of the
All right.
Batman.
All right. I understand what you're saying about the Batman, but this one thing I need you to understand about the Joker.
Joker ain't never act like that in the comic books either. Different take.
You sure about that?
Yeah, I'm
because
sure about that,
in each universe, there's always three Jokers: the crazy, the lunatic one, the crime boss one, and the trickster one. It's always three.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Batman can never find out the true identity of the Joker, and that's all in the comics.
yeah, because
They wasn't on that level, man. And a lot of those Jokers came out after the fact, after the Dark Knight had came out.
But no, look, you got to think about it. Jack Nicholson
these comic books came out before before these movies came out.
Dude, in the Killing Joke, he ain't even act like that though, man. I'm just saying, it's like I got some of like the greatest comic book stories that they had written on the Joker, and the Joker really wouldn't act the way this dude does. But it's still the Joker. It's just
this what I'm saying.
They made it more realistic.
There was one Joker that had brains. That was the more of the crime boss one that everybody remember, the one that Jack Nicholson played.
I ain't
then there was a
Jack Nicholson was actually Tim Burton's interpretation of the Joker. That's what Jack Nicholson was to me. He was a clown, bro. He reminded me of the dude for the Cesar Romero Joker for the Batman and Robin TV shows.
Yeah, he kind of was like that, but he was still he was actually more the crime boss. When you had the Joker, they'd be like, just fuck everything. He just want to see it burn. He an artist.
That was the one that he Ledger played.
Yeah, because they got down.
It was always three different Jokers.
The one that always kind of like does everything just like tricks. Like
I already said before what my favorite Joker was, man, and that's the one from Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's more the trickster one right there.
Yeah, that's the one that reminds me of the Joker.
The one from the Suicide Squad was meant to be the one that was more of the crime boss one, not the trickster one.
Yeah, he comes out in All-Star Batman with all the tattoos all over his body.
Okay, yeah, because on hey Clive, you don't know, on Gotham right now, that's what they breaking down. They got more than one Joker.
I can't watch Gotham, bro.
Man, hey look, they got the crazy right now. They got the dude that's the crazy Joker, the one that's saying burn everything down. He just want to see everything go crazy. He just want to see everything in chaos. They had him playing that type of Joker. Then they had the other Joker they just found out about. He is gonna be like more the smart one, the business mind, when the one is trying to be a crime boss. So they just introducing this Joker, and then it's in the same universe on the same show. So they showing you it's more than one Joker. And when I'm now looking at that goes with the different types of Jokers, why you always get the different personalities, the different backgrounds, the different backdrops of all these different Jokers. So they got the one that grew up in the in the circus. They always talked about that one. Then they got the ones. It's just a whole bunch of different backstories, so you don't know what's true because it's more than one Joker.
Right. Interesting.
I mean, yeah,
I just can't do it though.
Yeah. I mean, that's definitely an interesting take, and I get that it does play into the why Batman never could understand who or know the Joker's real identity or who the Joker was. But I mean, it's still one of those.
And
things
Savage, I did read one of those comic books where they were showing the multiple Jokers and whatnot. That shit blew my wig back. That's for sure.
But the thing about it that adds into it is that for us as hardcore, yeah, we'll kind of get reference to that, know the differentiations, but not everyone else will. And that's where it causes a lot of polarizing effects is, yeah, we can introduce to them, but when they're going to be like, why there's so many different Jokers, they're not going to understand why that is.
I mean, but that's why in the movie,
let's be honest, what comic book movie has really been comic book accurate? Except
but at the same time, in the comic books, there has been explained more than once that there was more than one Joker. Because if you remember, Batman ended up being one.
Yeah,
Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah, but you also got to remember that the Batman
that's just one. That's just one.
Yeah, but see, Nolan even said it. Christopher Nolan, he's like, this is my own pocket universe or my interpretations of these characters.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying.
But I'm saying that
it's been more than once where
the Joker has changed. Yeah, but I'm saying
the Joker has changed. Right now, they got a new comic book out. The Lady Joker. A fresh one.
Oh yeah.
But I get what you're saying, but it's always been like the Joker has changed over time. Yes, I get that, but it's always been one Joker at a time. Yeah, there have been different Jokers.
No, but it's not. This is what I'm saying. It's not been one Joker at a time. You can actually pull this up. When Batman sat in the chair, I can't think of the name of the chair. Is one of the most powerful things in DC.
You mean the Mobius
chair? That might be the name of it.
Yeah. Metron's chair. It's from the New Gods.
Yeah.
When he asked the chair for the knowledge, that the chairs can tell you anything. The chair couldn't tell him because it's more than one person. It was 3 people.
Yep.
In each universe is 3 different people.
That was the storyline I was reading when I was seeing about the other Jokers. I was like, oh shit. But that was well after the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Well after.
But I'm saying though, it still played in the way they doing it.
Yeah, DC tends to do that a lot, like Harley Quinn, that came from the cartoons. Now she's in the comics.
Yeah, but hey, and I'm telling y'all, I know Collider, you can't stand it. I know Bloody, you can't stand it, but on Gotham, that's how they breaking the show down. That's where they added the show, where they showing more than one Joker.
It's the jokester, the psychopath, the crime boss.
Trust me, I have a lot of friends that love the shit out of Gotham. I knock it because it's not something that I'll ever want to see at all. But I have a lot of friends that really love Gotham, bro.
I just can't get it.
Ask them, they'll tell you.
No, they have. Don't get me wrong, they have. It's just
I finished the first season, right? I watched the first season.
Oh, look, Bloody saw more than I did. I only saw the first 4 episodes. After that, I was like, I'm done.
I was feeling it for a little while, but after the season finale from the first season, I was just like, nah, I can't do this. And like I saw what they were doing with season 2 with Rise of the Villains, and I'm just like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. They're introducing a lot more, but
and that's when it gets really good. That everybody tells me, it's like, oh, wait until you get to season 2. I can't get past season 1.
It's just,
look, I'm gonna put it like this: it was all good to me up until the Penguin fell in love with the Riddler. It was over. I'm not watching this anymore.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Hey. I'm gonna come to Gotham defense on this.
You want me to watch this, Chuck? What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna come to Gotham. Man, but hold on. They ain't how it ended up. You gotta think if that happened, but the Riddler, we had no part of that. He was like, "Oh hell no!" And then the whole time,
if this was a fanboy circles, they'd be telling you, "Don't try to damage control."
Man, I'm telling you, Riddler was like, he had no part of it. He was like, "Man, I don't want to have nothing to do with that." and then actually he put the penguin through some torture, like he really was trying to off him. So they was after they were trying to kill each other. So now they beefing with each other, and they kind of explain why they always do their own separate things, why they not, you know what I'm saying, really coherent with each other, even though they, you know, they just kind of say like, you know, it was something that could penguin wanted, but really ain't had nothing to do with. So it ain't going to no further than that.
This dude wanted some mans, but no.
Yeah, but it kind of ended with that. But and then after that, it just went to they straight beefing, and everybody was coming along and beefing and going trying to, you know, take over Gotham thing. But what really messed me up is when I see people be like,
I can't agree with that.
What you want to do? He said, you know, he'll be like, what a person would be standing right there in a Mad Hatter, he'll have him under his control, and then Gordon would ask him like, man, what you want me to do? What type of riddle you want me to solve to try to save his life? He like, man, ain't no riddle, ain't nothing. He said, kill yourself. And the dude had to kill himself right then. I was like, okay, yeah. That's when I knew it was something serious. When I seen him put the gun, put it to the dude's hand, put it to the window, he said, man, if you don't tell me right now, I'm gonna shoot your hand off. He said, I'm not saying that, pow. And he just, you know what I'm saying? He went straight action on him. I was like, man, Gotham is really going hard. They really killing on there. They really getting into fights, shootouts. I mean, people actually dying, man. They showed old girl. I mean, the spoiler. I'm gonna spoil it, so y'all ain't watching it. That's on y'all.
Spoiling nothing,
man. Old girl, girl in the back of the head. Man, look, she stood up behind her, pow, and blew half her head off. I was like, damn, man, they really get it. They really get it in on that guy. I don't know what Clyde talking about. He don't like it. Bloody say he don't like it. Oh yeah, I got the season 1, man. When y'all get into that, Gotham go hard.
Look, I at least finished the first season when it was running. Well, I didn't even past episode 4.
Yeah, that you ain't giving no chance. You ain't giving no chance at all.
I gave it
a chance.
After that Catwoman episode came out, I stopped.
I saw him.
After that Catwoman episode, I was like, no, thank you. All right, I'm done.
I saw him. I tried to kiss a man.
I like the girl that they got for Selena. She's very interesting.
No, the perfect actress though, but it just I couldn't swallow it, man. It's like no.
And
I was like, I don't know what this is.
The only person I can't swallow is Poison Ivy. Man, that girl to change 4 people already. She went from a little girl to a young lady to a grown ass woman in one season. Like you,
man, dude, you got the Riddler and the Penguin playing hide the zucchini. What's up with that, bro?
Oh no!
What is up with that? When has that ever happened in the history of DC Comics, man?
And it still ain't happened, man. It was man. That was all speculation. You know what I'm saying? It ain't go there. It wasn't none of that.
Yeah,
well, Savage put off Savage. That's for sure. He was like, after that, I was done.
They playing the game of hide the weasel.
Man, whatever they was doing, that was on them.
After that, or the Penguins like pop goes the weasel.
Man, y'all can't let one little bad apple ruin the whole tree. Man, the show is good. I'm telling you.
I'm just tripping on that. I didn't even get that far. Like I told you, I only got up to episode 4. Then I was good.
Hey, the only person that ain't getting no shine is Mr. Freeze. But besides for that, right now, man, I'm telling you, the show is actually good. I mean, it's not.
Right, so everybody, Chuck, highly recommended. Gotham, yo, and actually, a lot of my friends watch it, man. They love the show. They say it's incredible.
Yeah.
More power to everybody that loves that.
I just wanted to defend the show. I mean, that's just my thoughts on that. But anyway, though, Savage, anybody got any things they want to say before we get to the off with your head segment?
There was something I wanted to bring up because I meant to bring this up earlier. Is that this episode, especially of the Flash, had me tripping out because they had some great guests on this episode. Right? They had Jay and Silent Bob. Like they actually had them on the show and doing the characters, playing security guards, and I mean they were doing the whole shtick and everything. Kevin Smith just following the complete quiet, and Jay doing all the talk. He's like, "Come on, man!" He's like, "You keep breaking the things. I need this job."
No,
it was phenomenal to see them. As soon as I heard
the voice, I was just like, "You talking about this last episode, the one that just came out?
The one that just came out yesterday,
the one I just missed."
Yes, it was great. But not only that, not only did they have Jay and Silent Bob on the show, They also had the return of Danny Trejo as Breacher, and that to me was fucking amazing. Like they had a great guest lineup on this episode with those 3 characters right there.
Yeah, hey, you think they did better than Legends of Tomorrow? They had Obama.
Hey, yo, I was digging that when they were sitting there talking with like young Barry Obama.
Yeah,
that was great, dude. But the season finale for the Legends was phenomenal. I'm glad they brought back Constantine. I'm glad Matt Ryan is getting his time back on the live action screen as a character. Dude. Now they stated that he's going to be playing a big part in the next season. So seeing Constantine really come back at it is great. You know,
I think he might end up becoming one of the mainstay regulars, man. People love Constantine.
He been good with him.
Like CW getting the rights for Constantine was a great win because one, Matt Ryan is dedicated to the character. Seeing him reprise the live action role is great. He did the voices, he did the voice acting for the character and the animated films from Warner Brothers. He's done it when they did Justice League Dark. He did the voice. He's doing
and even the new series, that Constantine animated series that they got on the CW.
Exactly, like they're building their TV universe fantastically well. CW is just knocking it out with their animated shows because they have.
Now, why can't DC do that with their movies, bro?
But Matt Ryan to me is the perfect portrayal of the Hellblazer. He has the accent down. He has the personality down. He has the swagger of Constantine, that very laissez-faire kind of attitude. He even fits like that.
Let's be honest. He even looks like Constantine, bro.
Yes, exactly. Like when they did the art for the character in the animated, they based it off of Matt Ryan because he fits the character's design so well. And some people will be put off by it, but it's accurate to the character. Constantine plays both sides of the fields, and the way that he was flirting with Captain Cold and everything else, like they have those subtleties of it that really bring life to the character.
Constantine is one DC character you cannot trust.
That's what I'm saying. He's everybody's favorite asshole.
Yeah,
right? He's everybody's favorite asshole.
And he states that, man, because every time Batman has gone to him, he's like, I would do anything for Astra or for his daughter, because he always puts those 2 first, and it will fuck everything else. If I could make a deal and get out of it, I will.
Yeah, he screwed everybody open in Justice. The Justice storyline.
Exactly. And he screwed everybody.
But I love the way they do them. And like the last episode before this one, or like maybe 2 episodes ago, right? The fact that they had, Gary and Ava like working with Constantine, and everyone had shit on Gary the whole time. But Gary talks about his stories of playing D&D with his group, and Constantine finding him to be just this lovable genius. And at the end of the episode, Gary invites him to play D&D with him, and Constantine gets all into it. That was just fucking phenomenal because I was dying the whole time when I saw that. Like, I was just like, are you fucking kidding? I was like, you having an actual warlock play D&D with a bunch of nerds? I was like, God, that is great.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Mad geek creds to DC for that shit.
Yeah,
CW, you know what I'm saying? Because that old Constantine movie didn't really give Constantine enough justice. Yeah. They just had him as like
if they would have had Matt Ryan back then, bro. Man,
yeah, like Matt Ryan has probably one
because basically what we saw was Neo. You know what I'm saying? It's Constantine. That's what we saw.
It was more of another supernatural. I mean, like we already
but it's just that he ain't have the swag. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he did try to deliver on the swag, but it's like the accent was all off and his look and everything, bro.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the shit out of Constantine. I can't front, but the actor was badly cast.
Yeah. And that's nothing on Keanu Reeves' part. Like he did right.
Oh, the movie, yeah.
But what they have done with trying to revitalize by bringing them to the screen. And what they did when they chose Matt Ryan was perfect. I agree with the cancellation that it was just because it was on NBC. It was not the right network for him. but there's been no person to better portray the Hellblazer, because out of all the years that they've tried doing an adaptation, they never
That show
could
was
nail
incredible.
it right. Yeah, they never could nail the Hellblazer down, because Constantine is just one of those nuanced characters that's hard to get down, and Matt Ryan has done a phenomenal job about it. I'm glad that he got a lot of guest appearances and came back. From what he did on Arrow and what he did in the early season.
The ratings went through the roof when he showed up on Arrow, bro.
Exactly, and he's come multiple times back just for teases, and now having such a big impact this season on Legends, and now he's going to be a big part of next season, and having the Flash or having Wally there now and everything.
He actually made a bigger impact than Wally did, because Wally actually a member now. But Constantine made on 2 episodes made a bigger impact than Wiley did on his last 4 episodes he been on.
Yep.
Well, I think it's just because of the fact that, because Wally's still trying to get adjusted, but the fact is just the way that Constantine interacts with the characters is just phenomenal.
Yeah. Everybody's favorite asshole.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. I'm talking about Wiley just there now. To me, he don't have no place. He's
an engineer.
I gotta watch that new episode with Jonah Hex on it.
Oh yes, and the return of Jonah Hex. My God, I love it.
Oh, now you got me geeking out of this shit.
for season finale, they brought back so many old guests. They had Helen of Troy come back. They had Jonah Hex. Jax returned, right? And then of course they had everything else. Ava and the Time Bureau showed up. But dude, I want to definitely give a shout out to the fact that how they did Damien Dark so much better in this season compared to kind of what
they did on Arrow, right?
Yeah, because like in Arrow, they just made him out to be an asshole. Now this one, he had a lot more life and humor to him, like we saw in the last season, in season 2 of the. He
wanted to save his daughter after.
They humanized. They humanized him a lot more, but they also gave him a bit more humor. He was more cheeky as an asshole because he knew what he was able of doing. Even with last season with the League of Doom. And what they had, because they had Damien Dark, they had the Black Arch, and they had Reverse Flash. But now seeing him back on this one and the way he interacted, like the episode with Adam, with Ray being stuck in Berlin with Damien Dark and his daughter, those interactions were great. Seeing how he interacted with Nate, with Citizen Steel, when he was captured and they were like faking the whole torture scene, and just the kind of humor and interactions, I was like, dude, that's brilliant. I was like, I love it, because the fact it gave him a different dynamic. He wasn't just being a villain to be a villain anymore, because he started to realize, and they gave him some humanity, and that made him so much better.
Yeah, they gave him more of a purpose, a reason why.
Yeah, and he started to have some sort of regrets, and he's just like, people like us, we don't get second chances. He's like, but I'm trying to tell you right now to save what I can while I'm able to. Like, it's great. It was great what they did with him, and I couldn't have been more impressed with what they do. And like, honestly, the CW and the DC shows have just been getting so much better over time. Like, they really have been stepping up their game over and over, dude.
That's what's up.
But anybody else had any final thoughts before we get to this off with your head segment?
Nope, we done. We good.
Yes, I still say Legends of Tomorrow is better than the Flash.
Oh no, I wouldn't say that. I love them all too much. I love them all equally.
Yeah. I thought I was just gonna rub some of your feathers on it, but
I go with your vote.
Yeah. Hey, check this out with the off with your head segment. What it is it's like we're doing a poll, like whoever who won last week and whoever win this week and whoever win like for the next 4 weeks, and then the winners of the 4 on the top of the poll gonna go on clash against each other.
All right. So who's the people we got for this week?
Who are the next victims?
Yeah. Are we doing another 10 like last week?
Nah, I hope not.
Hey man, we had too many people to do that big of a list.
Well, we don't have too many people tonight.
Oh no.
Yeah, nah, but I don't want to do that many though.
I'm down with doing 4 a week. I'll do that. But the like 10, 20 that we did last week, ooh, that was crazy.
Nah, it ain't gonna be that many.
All right, hit us with your knowledge there. What you got for us, Savage?
Yeah, because he really wrecked our brains last week. I had to lay the fuck down. I like, man, half of these people I had to really go into the back of my mind and try to think like, what about this? And then it was it was so close. It was almost unbelievable how close everything was.
For real.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
he threw out some heavy hitters, yo. Some
yeah,
heavy
my
hitters.
shit be
Commentators.
elementary
All
school.
right. We gonna start it off. How y'all feel tonight? How y'all want to start? Marvel or DC?
Let's go DC.
It don't matter, man.
I do a little DC. Yeah, we've been talking about DC most
Start
of the night.
DC. All right. Batman versus Black Canary.
Ooh.
I'll go Batman.
I know. Why you gonna do Black Canary like that, bro?
What you mean?
You're Batman gonna fuck up.
You sure about that?
Well, you
Yeah.
got.
I mean,
you got to think.
Don't
that
get me
one-
wrong. I know Black Canary is a well-experienced martial artist in the whole nine, and she got that Sonic cry. But I'm sure Batman got something to counter that Sonic cry.
Yeah, he already playing for that fight.
Well, no, not necessarily.
No, there are no powers.
Yeah, and
Oh, okay.
hand-to-hand-
Just saying hand-to-hand combat.
Hand-to-hand combat.
Oh, just a fight.
And remember this.
And hand-to-hand
remember this.
combat.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bloody.
I'm saying, remember this though, is that Batman, that Black Canary is one of the few heroes he still does not have a contingency plan for. If you remember during the Justice League Doom, and they released the Agamemnon contingency files, he does not have one for Black Canary yet. He is still further studying her to make a contingency plan, so he does not have a full counter to Black Canary.
Yeah.
And the reason why he does not have a full counter for Black Canary, because she is his equal in hand-to-hand combat.
Yep. And remember who she's trained with. Remember, she's trained at a highly skilled martial artist. But remember, she's also trained under Wildcat, man. Like, he's a skilled boxer too. Like, not just martial artist. She's a heavy-handed boxer.
So who would you choose then, Bloody?
I'm going with Black Canary. I gotta give my girl some love. She is an absolute like powerhouse. There's a reason that when Batman's not around, Black Canary is the one who trains a lot of the younger members because of her skill as a martial artist.
And what about you, Colada? Where you run to?
Well, dude, seeing as an all-star Batman, after Batman met Black Canary for the first time, they banged each other in the rain. I would say Black Canary because there's no powers, know what I'm saying? But you know, Batman hit it though with all-star Batman, know what I'm saying? Shit.
Well, I guess that'd be Black Canary for that for the win.
All right. Now,
so Batman won that one.
I know
Black Canary won.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Canary.
So I'm gonna throw in Cassandra Cain.
Ooh, Batwoman.
Cassandra Cain and Black Canary.
Yep.
Cassandra Cain.
Hmm.
And that's with no powers, right?
Yeah, but
Cassandra Cain don't got no power.
no.
Yeah,
right,
but Black Canary do.
You know,
they're not using powers, dude.
Right, that's why I say Sandra. That's why I roll with Sandra Cain.
I still go with Black Canary.
Yeah. Cassie Kane is Batgirl.
You know,
Both badasses.
And they are both badasses. I'm sticking with Black Canary.
You know who Cassandra Cain ended up being, right? You know who she is. Like, basically, do you know who she is?
What's that Cheetah woman, ain't it?
No,
Lady Shiva.
Lady Shiva.
That's Lady Shiva's daughter.
Yeah, Lady Shiva's daughter.
I'll still vote for Black Canary. She just way more fine.
man.
I'm just being honest, bro.
You just gonna go with the beauty, huh?
Yeah.
The beauty calmed the savage.
Beauty killed the beast, Joe.
Man, you seen that redhead?
Yeah, I see that right here, man. I'd rather go for Batgirl, the adult version of Black Girl.
If anything, gotta go after Batwoman. Ooh, that's a fine piece of woman right there.
Yeah, so fine. You got to make up your mind.
I thought she alright. She alright.
Hey,
man, I don't know what you talking about, man. No, she right.
Yeah,
right.
Batwoman's something else, man.
Yeah, she right.
She alright.
But
man.
I'm Black Canary.
I want to talk about women. Bring up Power Girl. That's what's up.
Yeah, Supergirl's calm, man.
All right. Let's throw her up against Elektra.
Who? Black Canary versus Elektra?
Yep.
Man, she got bodied.
Yeah.
She got bodied, bro.
Elektra, yeah.
And this is the comic book Elektra, not that bullshit that came out in Daredevil.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the comic book.
The movie Daredevil. Not
Yeah. Well, the show was a little bit more faithful, but still, Elektra way more badass than what they showed on the TV show.
Mm-hmm.
I
Elektra's
mean,
some serious shit.
so that means all three of us going with Elektra.
Fuck yeah.
Man, hey, she was one of my favorites.
Elektra the shit, man.
Yeah, to me, like they just never gave her the right justice on the
Nah, bro, at all, all, bro.
I mean,
she had a decent appearance in the Daredevil movie when they did that solo movie. Man, I was mad.
Man. I was
mad. Ain't shit happened in the whole fucking
What is
movie.
this shit?
I was like, what? This fucking bullshit.
Hey, did they have a sequel to that or something? Or they had a sequel to the Daredevil? I know it was one of them.
They did the Elektra solo movie and shit after that, and that shit was trash.
Yeah.
And then they did a justice though on the Daredevil Netflix series. That's when they actually did a justice.
Yeah, on the Netflix. Oh yeah. And then the girl that played her, the crazy part about it is, I mean, she is not a comic book person at all, zero.
She looked like Elektra though, man.
But she looked like Elektra, and then she went back and she actually researched and read the comics of Elektra and fell in love with the character.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Like most people that do that think about it, a lot of these actors that get like get contracted or actually
They gotta get in the character.
These castings
Right.
and shit. They don't really know about these heroes and shit. I never read comic books and shit. But Hugh Jackman ain't know shit about Wolverine. And then Bryan Singer told him, don't read the comic books. Man, you know Hugh Jackman ain't listen, man. He fucking dove into the X-Men comic books and all the Wolverine comic books. He's like, yo, this character is dope.
Man, this is me.
Yeah, he was like, and then after that, that's why he's been trying so many years in order to get control, to deliver Wolverine the way he's supposed to be portrayed.
Right.
And he finally was able to do it on his last film, where they didn't fuck with him. Since they knew it was a swan song, he's like, yeah, I ain't fucking with this. I'm doing this shit the way I want to do it.
And
The studio ain't fuck with them.
That send-off was beautiful, man.
Right. Anytime they do a personal movie, I like.
Logan.
To me, I like
was
those.
Great, bro. I'd be crying.
Man, I had.
Why you cried?
Man, you know that when Logan died from that corn syrup, man, I was about to go.
Hey, so Elektra won that wrong?
Yep.
Yeah, Elektra.
All right. You gonna move on, man. Gotta move on.
Yeah, let's get the thing moving.
Next contestant is Daredevil
versus Elektra.
Yep.
Oh.
But wait a minute, how can you do that though, man? Because Daredevil needs to use his hyper abilities, yo. Now he blind.
Man, look.
I'm serious. There's no way in hell him without using his powers he could fight Elektra.
Technically, it's not a power. He was just
what power he using?
Yeah, he was just trained.
His hyper senses and whatnot that compensate for his blindness.
That's natural ability. That was
natural ability. That's radar sense, yo. This motherfucker can see motherfuckers and shit, yo.
Nah,
man,
he's trained by sticks.
Man, he getting his Ray Charles on. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, nah.
Man,
the guy could see bullets in the air, bro.
He feel bullets
because he senses the bullets in the air. right, but if we're going for Daredevil versus Elektra, I think Daredevil.
No. I go with Elektra just simply because
I go with
Daredevil
Daredevil.
gonna always hold back against Elektra. He'll hold back.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's like Elektra got bodied by this dude. What's his face? The one, his arch nemesis and whatnot. The one that was in the Daredevil movie. Bullseye. Yeah, Elektra got fucking bodied by Bullseye and shit.
Yeah, but when
Bullseye ain't never bodied Daredevil.
Yeah, but when she actually's been when she's actually been under control of the Hand, she does not hold back against him. He does every time.
Yeah, but she ain't under control of the Hand. It's just Elektra versus Daredevil.
You don't know that?
It's just Elektra versus Daredevil, bro.
But, hey,
all right, not no mystical mumbo jumbo from the Hand. Trust me, Elektra versus Daredevil, man. She getting bodied.
Nah, Elektra.
Nah, I say Daredevil, bro, man. I got too many of them comic books written by Frank Miller. The guy that created Elektra. And
but look,
even he knows Elektra can't body Daredevil.
If he wouldn't hold back and they were just going at it at full force at each other, I go with Daredevil. But if there was actually, you know what I'm saying, the people that they are, he'll hold back. She'll win.
Nah, we ain't talking. These motherfuckers fighting to the death, man. This ain't none of this shit. It's like, oh, I love you, man. I want some pussy tonight. Nah. Say, bitch, you trying to kill me? I'm gonna kill your ass.
Yeah, but Daredevil will never.
If we just going straight out, that's why I said we're going straight out for no thoughts.
So we got one for Daredevil, and we got one for Elektra. Who you voting for, Chuck?
Man, that's what I'm trying to see. We like no. It's no.
They're just trying to get. They're just trying to kill you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Daredevil.
All right, Daredevil win the round. So we're gonna put Daredevil up against Black Panther.
Man, no vibrating. Okay, he got no vibrating suit.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, T'Challa is trained in multiple martial arts and is a skilled boxer. That's where Daredevil also does too. Is he's a skilled martial artist, but he's a trained boxer because he learned from his dad and picked.
But T'Challa was trained to kill, so that
so was Daredevil.
Yeah, he wasn't trained.
Yes, he was.
Stick did train him to kill,
but he refuses to. There's a difference.
Right.
But this is a battle to the death.
I'll still go with T'Challa. Just for the I just can't see Daredevil beating him. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Just
as nice as Daredevil is, I don't see him beating T'Challa either way either. I mean, he could bounce a billy club off the back wall and shit. I'm sure T'Challa will turn around and smack that shit out the air. Like, what you doing, stupid?
Yeah.
Well, again, they're both skilled boxers and martial artists. The thing is, T'Challa has more different styles that he's trained in than what
T'Challa has tribal instincts, bro.
No, he's remember he
points down rhinoceros.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying shit.
Yeah. If it's going based off of pure skill and fighting ability, it'd have to be T'Challa.
We're here about it for the Black Panther.
Yep.
Amen.
That was a unanimous decision. Right. There was some controversy over Elektra, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now let's just be the last dude, though, because I want to jump on this other podcast.
All right.
Still on.
Last one is Black Panther versus Nightwing.
Black Panther versus Nightwing?
Oh, shit. Man. Wow, no. I guess DC wins the night in my book, man, because Nightwing, I see Nightwing body in T'Challa.
Well, no.
Nightwing just fucking nasty, bro. That's the only dude that fucking probably fuck up Batman and shit.
I mean,
Batman even said that Nightwing was nicer than he was, man. It's like shit. It's like they're great. He's like, you way better than me and shit, man.
But I would have picked Black Panther over Batman.
Over Batman, yeah. But
Yeah.
fucking Nightwing, man.
And that's why I said
you also
kind of
gotta
hard.
think. You also gotta
Hey,
think that he's.
I'm gonna put this out there, Chuck. The
Yeah, go ahead.
Justice League in a whole considered Dick Grayson the greatest of them.
Mhm.
Because think about it, Chuck. He was part of the flying circus. You know, he used to be a trapeze artist with his family when he was like what, 12?
Yeah, he's a
It's like,
natural
this dude
actor.
was like a crazy ass gymnast. That motherfucking all-star Batman did like a triple somersault kick and shit on some dudes while he
Yeah.
was a little kid. Batman was like, oh shit. He's like, damn, this is a little kid.
He's a natural acrobat and an aerialist. He knows how to move. He's skilled fight because of what he's been trained by Batman. But he also went out on his own and studied more because he wanted to be equal or better than Bruce. Because he wanted to be his own person. He didn't want to live in.
And he was already better than Bruce when he was little.
Yeah,
and he was trained. He was trained by Black Canary, with the guy that trained her. Like he'd been trained by a lot of different people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but I don't know. I just can't see him beating Black Panther.
See, you voting Black Panther because he black. Just say it.
Nah, not just that. I don't know, just probably because.
And Dick Grayson don't have that moral code to hold back that Bruce Wayne had.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
don't forget.
Well, at least he'll go out with two.
He was willing and wanting to kill Deathstroke because of what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I go Nightwing. I gotta give it to my boy Nightwing.
Oh man, look at you. Everybody. Well, it's 2-1 then. So, man, this is the segment. I don't want to. You want to end it on this one? We should have ended on the next one after this one.
No. You gotta drop it. You the man. You gotta drop it now. Say the words. Say the words.
Well, putting Black Panther under the guillotine. T'Challa, off with your head.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Rest in peace.
Well, at least he sunk the Titanic before he went. Before this bigger judgment come about.
Yo, at least he appeared on Black Jeopardy before this match.
Oh yeah, man, that was crazy. Man, he was actually on the whole SNL show.
SNL, yeah, he was the host.
Man, he did a whole bunch of skits, man. That was crazy. He did one with Dank and Dabby. Oh, Rick and Morty. I gotta go watch that. Y'all don't know nothing about that, but that's the new show forever.
Yo, I know. I've seen all 3 seasons, bro. Don't even come at me with that.
Pickle Rick.
Everyone knows Pickle Rick, man. Come on.
I just want to throw that out there. But anyway, though, anybody got any last thing they want to say before we get out of here?
I want a ham sandwich.
You want a ham
sandwich?
That's what's out. That's what's out. Well, Colada, go ahead. Get us about this thing.
All right, so everybody tune in next week to the same YouTube channel, same YouTube time, yo. And we out this mug.
Peace.